Good morning. Welcome to the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for February 28th. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Let's stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Member Green,
Present.
Member Allen,
Present.
Secretary Morgan,
Present.
Vice President Dumas,
Present.
and President Suggs.
Present.
Mr. President, we have 5 present, 0 absent.
With 5 present, we have quorum. The meeting is called to order. Item number 3 on the agenda, approval of minutes from February 21st, 2024.
Mr. President, I would like to move to approve the minutes from February 21st, 2024.
Motion on the floor to approve.
Second.
There's a motion to, a second on the motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? The motion carries. The minutes have been approved. Item number 4, can we review claims?
Mr. President, we have before us claims to be paid on March 1st, 2024. General fund is $376,160.32. Special revenues are for public safety, income tax, $92,206.23. Neighborhood stabilization, $3,411.15. Foreclosure grant, $110. ARPA rescue plan, $14,763. Redevelopment, $30,052.90. Market Park, $78,936.75. Police pension is $12,000. We also have for motor vehicle highway, $497.99. Local roads and streets, $154.89. Landfill closure, $2,200. Vehicle auction, $1,687.29. Community development, $102,338.17. Law enforcement training, $181.98. Protective services, $7,193.34. Green urbanism, $17,677.12. COVID health, $3,701.20. COVID CDBG, $15,560.32. Confiscated program grant, $2,058. Do It Non-Reverting Fund, $337.61. Park Construction Fund, $156,000. Consolidated Area, $48,238.61. Total to be paid, $965,466.87.
Thank you. May I have a motion to pay the claims?
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, have a roll call for approval.
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the motion carries. Claims will be paid.
Mr. President, we also have before us ratification of payroll as well as regular claims for February 22nd, 2024. General fund and payroll withholding claims total $161,902.97. General fund for regular claims, $165,375.52. Do It Non-Reverting is $34.92 for a total of $165,410.44.
May I have a motion to pay the ratification and regular claims?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, may we have a roll call, please?
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the ratification and the payment of regular claims have been approved.
That concludes claims.
Thank you. Item number 5, correspondence and agreements.
Yes, Mr. President, correspondence from the Community Development Department. First, the Lydia House Agreement, 2023 Emergency Shelter funds rebuilding the Breach Ministries, also known as the Lydia House. Attached, you will find the following for rebuilding the Breach Ministries. They are a sub-recipient for these funds in the amount of $30,000. The ESG funds will be used for the operation of the Lydia House, an emergency shelter that provides safe and secure shelter housing for homeless women without children for up to 90 days. The contract is proper and legal form and sufficient and adequately to protect the interests of the city of Gary. I ask for a motion to, or I move to approve the contract as set forth.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this matter? Hearing none, may I have a roll call for approval?
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Suggs. I'm sorry, Vice President Dumas
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the motion to pass for the Lydia House has been approved.
Next, we have the contract for professional service. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to discuss the contract for professional services with Attorney Inga Lewis Shannon to assist our Community Development Department. Attorney Inga Lewis Shannon has been assisting our Community Development Department for some years now. And so this contract follows the newer revised form that we use for all professional services contracts now with the city. So it has such things as the fact that we can't pay late fees and interest. Attorney Shannon she's gonna have to invoice us in a timely manner and provide reports of what she's been working on. We can terminate with 30 days notice. She's an independent contractor. We don't provide professional liability, errors and omissions insurance for outside attorneys and consultants. And she's bound to follow the rules of, the model rules of professional conduct, et cetera. So the law department approved this contract as the form, and the community redevelopment department approves of her level of service she's been providing. So I move that we accept this contract as written.
So a motion on the floor to approve the contract for Attorney Lewis Shannon.
Second.
Is a second to the motion. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, a roll call to approve.
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the contract for Attorney Lewis Shannon has been approved.
Mr. President, we have correspondence from the engineering department, a recommendation letter from Robinson Engineering, who worked in capacity of city engineer, for the rescinding of the driveway permit for My Energy, located at 2727 West 35th Avenue. And so I'll just read the letter for the record. On November 1st, 2023, the Board of Public Works and Safety approved a driveway permit to the subject property following our recommendation. While the permit request was in accordance with the city ordinance, section 36-75 governing driveway construction, the plans were not reviewed and approved by the Gary Stormwater Management District. Because this driveway crosses a major conveyance drain under GSWMD's jurisdiction, it is prudent for Stormwater District to review prior to the reissuance of this permit. We therefore recommend, this being the engineering department, that the permit be rescinded to allow for Gary Stormwater Management District to review the application. The driveway permit shall not be reissued until all city environmental and stormwater requirements are met.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this matter? Hearing none, may I have a roll call?
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the permit has been rescinded.
All right. Mr. President, we have correspondence from the Law Department in reference to the small business grants. I will read the approval of the small business grants. Each contract was drafted by Law Department in accordance to the awardees and what their amounts are. I will read their name and the dollar amount they were awarded as a result of the Small Business Grants Fund via the ARPA funds. So to start off, we have Affirm My Design, awarded $10,000. Code Culture LLC, $10,000. Dark Knight Entertainment, $10,000. Fearless Coaching LLC, $10,000. Goody Look LLC, $10,000. Just Doe, $10,000. Lee Transporters LLC, $10,000. NON 33, $10,000. Passion Fruitopia LLC, $10,000. Rose of Sharon Community Development, $10,000. The Gospel Cafe, Few Good Men, Inc., $10,000. Trail My Mix, $10,000. Transparent Progression, $10,000. Trinity's 3D Boutique, $10,000. CGA Power Washing, $7,500. Mitchell's Medical Transportation and Roadside Assistance, $7,500. Oceans, $7,500. Right Way Kennel, $7,500. God's Plowing Services, $7,500. Again, these are all of the contracts that were set forth and have went through the program in regards to see the small business grant funds. There are additional awardees in which the law department are finalizing and will be on the next week's Board of Works agenda. At this time, Mr. President, I would like to move to accept and approve these award contracts, or
Yes.
grant awards, excuse me.
There's a motion on the floor to approve the small business grants.
Second.
There's a second to that motion. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, may I have a roll call for approval of the grants?
Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the small business grants that were mentioned have been approved.
Mr. President, I'm sorry. Want to move to the next agenda item?
Agenda item number 6, unfinished
I apologize.
business.
In reference to these three contracts, the legal department is currently working with Gary Common Council to finalize just some of the technical language within the contracts. However, based upon this, the individuals have been providing the work since January 1, and we are in the understanding of the dollar amounts that have been approved and are approved within budget to award. So at this time, I would like to make a motion to accept the contracts for Calvin Davis, Edwin Standifer, and KD03 in regards to professional services for the Gary Common Council, pending the finalization and approval of the technical language in the contracts.
There's a motion to accept the contracts for Davis, Standifer, and KD03. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the motion to approve contracts?
Sorry, just one more additional clarification. Again, as I think I stated it, but it was rectified to be effective January 1.
I'm seconding the amended motion that these are retroactive to January 1.
Any discussion?
Just that the law department will do our best to have these ready, the amended ones, absolutely by next week's meeting, so that the board can see the amended contracts and sign them.
Any further discussion? Let's do a roll call to approve contracts.
Okay, and this is for all three.
All three,
correct?
please.
Okay. Member Green,
Yes.
Member Allen,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
Vice President Dumas,
Yes.
and President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 5-0, the contracts for Calvin Davis, Edwin Standiford, and KD03 have been approved. Moving on to item number 7, new business. Any new business before the board? Trent, do you have anyone waiting for public comment?
President Suggs, checking now. No, sir, we're all good.
Thank you. Thank you for your attendance. Is there anyone here that did not sign but would like to speak before the board? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your attendance. Have a great day.